Hello everyone, Dave here with some thoughts on another knife for you guys. Tonight we're going to do a little something for the Karambit fans out there. This is the Strider PS Karambit. I think one of my favorite Karambit designs out there currently at this time. As usual, I'll put the specs in the description so you guys can check that out. It features just some of the highlights: S30V steel, G10 handles. And that's really it. There's not much to this knife. You have the solid blade going all the way through full tang into the finger hole over here. Solid piece of S30V steel with the G10 handles and two connecting screws. That's it. Those are all the pieces of the knife. Some things that we could take a look at right away. You could take a look at this blade design. It is a little bit flatter. It's not quite as hooked as some of the other Karambits you may have seen out there. On the reverse side of it, if we can get a little close there, it features a full swedge design with some very deep cutouts there. I think they refer to those as rippers in the on the back of the knife, and you can imagine what their intent is. It's not a very big knife. As you know, I don't have very big hands, but this one fits me just perfect in the hold. Very comfortable. The balance on the knife, it's just great. For those of you who have studied any type of use with the Karambit, hopefully you can see some of the advantages that this one is incorporated into it that may not be out there on some of the other Karambits you've seen. It is a very low profile knife, even though it looks a little bit thick on the hands. It's very slim, very smooth, excellent feel, excellent texturing, solid grip. Can't speak enough of that. It's molded into the hand. Fits perfectly. You don't have to worry about any type of slippage or, lack of grip there. Very comfortable. As I mentioned, the balance on this guy, unfortunately with the tabletop design, I can't really do much swinging of it, but it flows very smooth. No problem in any rotation or spinning of the blade, transferring grips. It's very smooth. It doesn't feel very edge heavy, butt heavy, or center. It's I wouldn't say perfectly centered, but upon rotation, it just flows very smooth. You don't get any of the weird accelerations or wobble that you may find on some other knives. Of course, without the clip, that also adds some advantage to it. Wickedly sharp, as you can imagine. As you can sort of see on the swedge side, it looks sharpened, but it isn't. It's not razor sharp at all. I wouldn't say dull, but it is cut out a little bit. Sorry if I could get a little bit of focus there. It features as you can see, the Strider tiger striping, pretty much along their lines. Not much to say. I mean, there's not much more to the knife than exactly what you see here. Just for sort of a comparison to show you guys an idea of how it sort of fits into the Karambit world. One of the ones you guys may be familiar with, or have plenty of other reviews out there, Emerson's folding Karambit. Right off the bat, you can sort of see the difference in the blade between the two. Let's see, it's hard to get them both in focus there, but you can see just how much larger that Strider edge or Strider blade is in comparison. I wouldn't say it's overly large for a Karambit, but it is a nice hefty size. You can sort of see the thickness there. That S30V is just really thick on the Karambit. And not to make the Emerson look like a slouch at all, because it's also pretty thick 154 cm steel on the Emerson, but just by comparison you can sort of see what's going on there. Thickness on the handle, relatively similar. Much shorter handle, as you can see, depending upon your hand size. One may feel better. Both of them work perfectly fine for me. There's a lot of leeway that it gives in its use, so not too much there. But just to give you an idea, sort of some of the design similarities or differences between two, especially for one that you can definitely find a lot of reviews out there on. One quick thing, this one features Emerson's stonewash finish, which I really like. They started doing this in 2009. Should have brought down the black coat one just so you could see the difference, but I think it adds a nice little quality. Just very smooth, nice design. Maybe I'll do a review on this guy, but there are plenty out there that you guys can take a look at. Solid, great folding Karambit knife. Probably the best one you could get out there outside of some of the custom ones, and even then, you'd be hard pressed to find something. But I digress. Just to get back to the Strider, other little things out there. I've enjoyed this one so far. It feels very comfortable in its use. Again, I wish I could show you. Maybe I'll do something else. But the balance when it's being handled is just great. The feel when you're using it and going through the various motions, very nice, very smooth, very elegant. It is not by any means a brute of a knife. It's actually, despite its looks, very elegant, very sleek design. That the way the edge is, because it's not hooked as much, it does have more length than some of the other Karambits I've seen. So depending upon your style and use, you may find it either more effective or less effective, depending. But there you have it. Not much more to say about it, so hope you guys enjoyed. Questions, comments, further explanations if you guys want, let me know. That's about it. Okay, hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye-bye.